Medicine as a whole, no matter what field you're in, is about the human experience. And you really can't talk about the human experience until you've captured all of it.
Our workforces should reflect the populations that we serve. And if we don't have a diverse workforce, then we are not providing the optimal care to the communities that we desire to serve, which is everyone.
I walk in the room, like I'm Dr. Kelechi Wachuku. I look into their eyes and I see like a proud grandmother, a proud uncle, a proud cousin. You know, they're like, wow, I feel good. I'm about to be taken care of by my people, by my person.
This past weekend I was on call at Mission Bay, and I was really able to connect with this family that, their young girl had a fracture. They were also from Mexico, so we were able to find that commonality. They mentioned, we're extremely proud of you, for doing this and being here, and that really hit home just because it just reminds me of my family.
Even when we can't provide a workforce that necessarily looks like each of our patients, if we strive to understand their cultural norms and expectations, we do better by them.
If you're not seeking diversity, then by definition you're missing something. So I see it as being fundamental to the mission that we have.
So our DEI committee over the last couple of years has really stepped into a higher gear. We are focused on recruitment and retention and culture and education, and we really want to make orthopedics the most diverse and supportive department that it can be.
At UCSF, DEI is not just like a theme. I think we're living it, and I think we're committed to it, and it's not just me. It's not just one person. It's really a culture shift.
Yeah, UCSF has always had a culture of promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that's sort of baked into the DNA.
I see our DEI initiative as going way beyond providing the sort of optics that every department would like to show. It's intentional, it's authentic, and it is powerful.
Since 2020, what we saw is our committee kind of explode with the initiatives, the things we were able to do, because we had so many people that already were passionate about these things but really felt compelled.
And so when you look at a place like UCSF and you see how diverse it already is, it means we were thinking about this a few years ago, which is fantastic. And so to that point, I think the culture here is very healthy, very welcoming, very supportive.
As a black man in this world, oftentimes there's like a negative connotation that goes with my skin. But when I'm at UCSF, I feel like it's a place where my diversity is not only accepted, but it's appreciated and embraced.
We see each and every resident that we train as an investment, not just to our own department, but to the world. And so, the part of that is meeting every applicant, every resident that we train, where they are, and then giving them the tools that they need to succeed.
We know that the attrition rate of underrepresented minorities and women is higher than in white men, and so those are the residents who we really want to make sure have great mentorship and guidance while they're in the residency program, so we don't have people floundering, or we want to make sure that they're thriving and succeeding.
Many of us didn't grow up with role models and how to navigate the world of how to be a queer person, how to be a gay person in our field. They're not just here to be the black resident, the Mexican resident, Latino, the Southeast Asian. That it's important that we say, you are welcome, you're part of us, we are going to invest in you.
Thinking of how many things have to go right to have the confidence and the resilience to continue on this path, I'm lucky that feeling like I don't belong isn't another factor to get in my way.
There are never going to be institutional biases here that are going to discriminate against people like you.
Feeling like you're in a place where things are possible, where you can be heard, allows you to be the best that you can be.
Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be something that you want to be. We need to be able to reach out and make sure that everyone has those supportive, positive voices, so that whatever negative voices exist are just like little blips, and they're nothing in the roar of our support.
The University of California, San Francisco Department of Orthopedic Surgery is an excellent place to train, particularly for people who are passionate about orthopedics, but even on a higher level, passionate about the care of underserved communities and about being in an environment where there's going to be other people who have shared interests in equity and advocacy.
You're joining a team of people who see that orthopedic surgery is a tool to make the world a better place. And so if you're a person who sees yourself as doing orthopedic surgery and more in a space that supports you and all of the things that make you special, different, and a unique gem to this society, you come here.
I would say to anybody who's looking at coming to UCSF at any level, from student to faculty, that these are things that are on our radar, that we're paying attention to, where people are engaged. What I have endeavored to create here is a platform for success. I would be most happy if that environment of success, environment of opportunity were to continue in the coming years.